Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chief X is back in the house. Chief X at you with this common sense science, right? Common sense science is what it is. What we're talking about today, I'm not sure why people just always breeze over this. Let me wipe my little lens and make sure that shit is clear. Let me see. Okay, let's just go with this. With this common sense science. Check it out. So I'm not sure why people always want to just breeze over this, act like this don't exist. You know, we've talked about this, but people don't bring it up because it kills the Afrocentric ideology. It kills the notion that the Egyptians are black. It lets you know that the modern day Egyptians are the ancient Egyptians. Why? DNA says so. Shut your mouth. Chief X don't say so. You know, DNA say so. Don't worry about what Chief X is saying. Chief X is just showing you what the consensus and the experts say and what reality is. Yep. The modern day Egyptians are the ancient Egyptians. Let's go. All right. After 10 years of analyzing DNA samples from hundreds of people, the National Geographic Project, a legitimate source, surprisingly uncovered the fact that Egyptians are not Arab as most Arabs as most of them believed, and the rest of the world, right? The study presented graphs that show the global genetic makeup of nationals in each country. These help answer people's questions about the ethnicity, I'm almost burping, race, and the overall origins of the human population. Where? In Egypt. As the graph below shows, only 17%, say that again, Chief X. 17% of Egyptians are Arabs. So we've always kept telling you that only an army of 400 or 4,000 came into Egypt and changed it politically and religiously. They didn't go in there massacring and killing them, people. They didn't have that type of war. It changed politically and religiously because it was Christian based around that time a lot. Because of the Romans, Mediterranean people, coming to another Mediterranean area, as we'll see. 1 second, right? And Egypt was way declined. Okay? So they didn't change the population or affect the population that much at all. Even in today's time, as you guys keep saying, they're Arabs. No, they're not Arabs. It's like, maybe a Nubian might look like a Ghanaian to you. People just have similarities if they're in a similar region. Right? Cambodians ain't Thailand people. They're a little different, but they're in the same region. They have a similar genetic makeup, similar phenotypes. Cameroonians, Nigerians, and Ghanans, and all them people around there, they have similar phenotypes, and they have similar genetics, and they're similar. That's what people in regions share with each other, okay? So, shows that only 17% of Egyptians are Arab. Shut your mouth with that bullshit. No longer keep talking about Egyptians are Arab. They are North African people. They are native Egyptians, okay? They are the ancient Egyptians' descendants. Okay? While 68%, look at that again, 68%. So when I say that modern day Egyptians contain about 68% of the genetic composition of the ancient Egyptians, that's what the fuck I mean. Okay? While 68% of the indigenous population is from North Africa. 4% are from Jewish ancestry. 3% are of East African origin. Another 3% from Asia Minor. And 3% are Southern European. Meaning like Roman and Greek, Italian and Greek, the Roman Greco world, the Mediterranean people. Okay? Let's go on down and continue reading. Just use your fucking common sense. The reference population is based on native Egyptians. As ancient populations migrated from Africa, they passed through Northeast Africa and then to Southwest Asia. The Northern African and Arabian components in Egyptian are representative of the ancient migratory route, as well as later migrations from the Fertile Crescent back into Africa, because they was migrating out and back in. People were just moving around and coming around over the thousands of years, right? But the same type of people were always in that area, in that transcontinental area of the Near East, Egypt, and the Levant. Transcontinental area in the Mediterranean. Okay? Where was I at? Let me not read through my phone. Let me just read it and not get so close up. The Northern African and Arabian components in Egypt are representative of that ancient migratory rights, as well as later migrations from the Fertile Crescent back into Africa, with the spread of agriculture over the past 10,000 years and migrations in the 7th century with the spread of Islam from the Arabian Peninsula. The NGGP say, NGGP is National Geographic, what is that? National Geographic Project. Oh, National Geographic Genome Project. Okay, where was that? Okay. The East African component in the Egyptian genes reflects the localized movement up the navigable Nile River, according to the National Geographic Genome Project, while the Southern European and Asia Minor components reflect the geographical and historical role of Egypt as a key player in the economic and cultural growth of what? The Mediterranean region. Say that again. Let's just read that again. While the Southern Europe and the Asia Minor components reflect the geographical and historical role of Egypt as what? The key player in the economic and cultural growth of the Mediterranean region. Because they're what? Mediterranean people. This is simple common sense science and logic. This is simple reality. Get over it. The DNA samples prove that Kuwaits are mostly Arab. And their genetic makeup is as follows. 84% of Kuwaitis are Arab. 7% are from Asia Minor. 4% are North African. And 3% from East Africa. Okay? These people, they're in the same region. So shit changes and flip-flops, but the Kuwaitis is the motherfucking Arabs. Not the Egyptians. The Egyptians are native indigenous Egyptians or North Africans. Don't get it twisted, because you've got it twisted right now. I'm trying to untwist it for you. I'm trying to get you out of this tangle web that they weaved. Who weaved it? The cult leaders. Dr. Ben and the gang. Okay, don't forget what it just said. Mediterranean region, because Egypt was key in the Mediterranean region. Okay? The DNA samples proved, okay, we with that. The engineer said that ancient migrants passed through the Middle East when moving from Africa to Asia. Some of them decided to stay, developing their genetic patterns that were passed down to other generations, while there is a small percentage from North and East Africa, maybe due to the Arab slave trade, which was common in the 8th and 19th century. Okay? Meanwhile, see, you sub-Saharan Africans ain't got nothing to do with this Mediterranean. These are other people. You guys have nothing to do with Egypt or Mediterranean. You guys are the sub-Saharan Africans. You're the tropical Africans. You're not the desert Africans. Okay. Meanwhile, the Lebanese society is the most diverse among Arab countries, as 44% are of Arab origin. 14% are Jewish, 11% are from North African descent, 10% from Asia Minor, 5% from Southern European, and only 2% are East African. The Tunisian population, which is North Africa, has the lowest percentage of Arab descent. Tunisia has the lowest percentage of Arab descent. So most of them North Africans aren't Arab, they're North African indigenous people. Who's saying this? The Genome Project. Not Chief X. Not Uncle Kek. Not Bobby Banger. Not Asar. Not Wudjau. The experts. The Tunisian population, okay, we read that. 5% the Tunisian population had the lowest percentage of Arab descent, as only 4% are Arabs, while 88% are what? North Africans. They're indigenous. 5% are from Western Europe and 2% are from West and Central Africa. So in Tunisia, 2% of the population are from West and Central Africa. Chief X is from West and Central Africa origins. But only 2% of my kind are in Tunisia. Okay? Now, let's just go and shut it down because, All right. DNA history of Egypt. Let's go to the main, the big dogs. Let's see where the big dogs of ancient Egypt come from, okay? Like Chief X been telling you niggas for a year. 2020, Tutankhamun, and other mummies of the 18th dynasty. So they've been able to get DNA from these mummies. Let's check them out. Where do they come from, Chief X? Because you've been telling us we just hard-headed. Show us again. Show us for the 100th time. Tell us the truth, Chief X. Let's go. Amenhotep. What is RBN1? Let's go click on that. That's a place of origin. What? Western Asia, North Eurasia, Eastern Europe. Hotep. Oh my God. Let's just go back and kill y'all some more. That was his Y DNA. What about the empty DNA? H2B. Let's go see what that is. Click. Possible place of origin. West Asia. The Caucasus. Oh, he's Caucasian. Oh, man. They mad. Let's just go down the road. Because people think people playing. Okay. King Tut. RDNA, RB1. We already won that one. Did that one. We know what that is. Let's see what K is. His empty DNA. Let's just check it out. Bink. Bam. Possible place of origin. West Asia. Oh! Y'all crying yet? Are you crying because the truth is hitting you hard? Keep smacking them up, Chief X. Okay. So we keep going on down. Even Akhenaten the same. Bam. RB1 and K. We already seen K is West Asian. What about Queen T? Oh, She's Caucasian too. K, what about Yuya? Okay. What about Thuya? Okay. Oh, we shut it down. Check this out. You know, y'all know I'm just clowning. I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to be passionate. Well, let's see what these people look like. Not only do we got their DNA, let's see what they fucking look like a little bit. Okay, let's click on Thuya. Pink. Hey! There go Thuya. Thuya. Oh, let's just scroll on down. Do we got any mummy pictures of Thuya? Because they tested mummies and stuff. Oh! The mummy of Thuya. Well, let's just try to see what her hair look like. Let's see if she nappy. Oh, no! She got that straight Caucasian, North African, Egyptian hair. Oh, pseudos are crying, spears are flying, arrows all in your back and chest. Niggas is walking dead right now. Let's go get them, X. Get them, Chief. So we seen what Thuya look like, and they're all related. Let's go see what Yuya look like, if they got a head of Yuya. Okay. You know, yeah. Okay, let's just go. Oh, Yuya. Let's go check out Yuya head. Bam. Oh, look like that mummy got that Caucasian hair too. Boy, I tell you, Chief X's be killing these cats. Straight facts. Straight what? Primary source. The fucking mummy. You looking dead at him. Hey, Yuya, how you doing? Let me see your hair. It ain't nappy. Okay. Let's just continue killing them. Oh, Queen T. Let's go check on Queen T. Book. Oh, Queen T. That shit y'all thought was an afro, but found out it was just a headdress. That ain't no motherfucking afro. That ain't even no motherfucking hair. Let me see if we can get a little closer look up on it. You see them holes and shit? Where the serpent used to be, the A.R.S. that's broken off, and them holes. You can peel this motherfucker and take this motherfucking headdress off. And when you take that headdress off, and this is wood, so that's why it's brown. It's an illusion. You thought it was you. Nope. Sorry. Let's go see what's up under this headdress. It's gone down. Gone down, 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 down. Going down, down. There you go. Dang, there she go. Queen T. Let's go check out Queen T hair. Oh, that Caucasian head. Look at all that hair. It ain't even nappy. She ain't got the nappy hair. This the mummy. This is what they call this, Chief X. Primary evidence. Nigga gonna say, and the nigga's gonna say, Wikipedia. Primary evidence, motherfucker. We looking straight at her. Say what's up, Queen T. Let them know. Queen T, guess what Queen T said right now? You niggas been trying to claim me and being disrespectful. I'm a Caucasian. I'm from the Near East, called West Asia. Then we came into Egypt because we always been floating around the Mediterranean for 30,000 years. We've been going up and down the Nile for 30,000 years, in and out of North Africa, all up into Near East, into the Levant, back into Egypt, back migrating back and forth. This is me, bitch ass niggas. Don't be disrespecting me no more. We Mediterranean peoples. That's how we get down. Worry about yourself. Tell him, Queen T. I agree 100%. 100%. Let's see what Akhenaten talking about. Now, this long-nosed cat, I ain't claiming this dude. This look like the first tranny. Let me stop. Yeah, you know, pot belly, motherfucker. So now, with him, we don't have a mummy head. But let's go to Tutankhamun. Hey, old King Tut, the West Asian. The Caucasian. Now look, check this out. What they say? Tutankhamun in his broad, in his girl. Let me get it. Tutankhamun in his queen. Primary evidence. Let's go see what he look like. That don't look like no sub-Saharan African. But I keep telling them you West Asian. And guess what? Check this out. Think about this. You know them Nubians you see in the procession? Giving tributary? Bowing down in Egypt? Like, you guys, Chief X said ain't no blacks ever. I didn't say that. I said the Egyptians ain't black, motherfucker. Stop lying on me. I didn't say it was no blacks in Egypt. I said the Egyptians ain't black. Listen to me fucking again. Don't ever misrepresent my argument. The Egyptians ain't black people. Chief X never said ain't no blacks in Egypt. That's a different statement. That's niggas trying to twist my argument up and play mind games. Put me in the motherfucking game and put me on the panel and say that to my face. Put me in the game, coach. So, King Tut, this is who them Nubians in the procession was given tributary in procession, and when they was on their knees bucking and bowing and bending a knee and praising and giving honor, this is who they was giving honor to. King Tutankhamun. Bringing him what? Tributary. Let's see this tributary. Hold on. Okay, I started back. Well, let's just see. Well, what did I say they was doing? Nubians doing what? Bringing tribute. For who? King Tut. Who was these black folk right here? Who was these black folk? These Nubians giving tribute to? King Tut. What are they? Black. Black folk. Stop acting like you don't know what black folk is no more. And guess what King Tutankhamun looked like? Like that? That ain't black folk. Primary evidence. That ain't black folk. His chick ain't black either. So Negroes given honor as foreigners to Egypt, giving honor to this Caucasian, King Tut. And what are they bringing, King Tut, Chief X? Let me tell you, because the Afrocentrics won't. Hold on. First of all, you see him with their hands out, about the service, handing him shit, you know. Hold on, let me pause this. Yeah. Ain't that part of the procession? Just another piece of the art? Huh? Ain't this a part of that procession? Yep. What are they bringing, King Tut? What is bringing tribute in slavery? What is around their neck? See, Jonathan tried to mention this, but he didn't want to mention it the other day, but he was forced because he knew I was listening and others were listening, and it forced him to get honest. Yeah, these are ropes on their neck. They're in bondage. Why would slaves be in bondage being brought tribute to King Tut? Gonna put them motherfuckers to work. They're in bondage. These are ropes around their neck. But Afrocentrics don't tell you that or teach that. Hold on. Let me capture this image. What's he doing? Bowing down. I'm not making that up. You see it. Common sense science is real. He's bowing down with his hands up, giving honor to that Caucasian, King Tut. Nubian under King Tutankhamun. They didn't teach you to this way? What Chief X say? He likes raw, uncut history. Don't romanticize my shit. I don't need no help with my self-esteem. I'm good. Put the onus on what happened. You niggas took Caucasian, North African gods' names. You took your slave master name. Just like they did in Christianity took their slave master's name. Just like the black Muslims did, they took their slave master name. And all you Asar, Imhoteps, and Wudjaus, and Ankh, and a.k.a, you have the name of the slave master that you are bowing down to and buck dancing for. Bringing treats and shit and trinkets and paying tribute. What's tribute, Chief X? 1 second. Bam! I got you. Tributary state, right? When you bring in tribute, what are you doing? A tributary state is a state. Let's just blow this up. No, because I can't get in there. Is a state that is subordinate. You are subordinate to a more powerful neighbor. The Egyptians was the power, and the Nubians was subordinate to their neighbor, the Egyptians. It was a form of subordination in pre-modern times, in the times of the ancient Egyptians and Nubians. Pre-modern times, the tributary sent a regular token of submission to the superior power, Egyptians, Near Easterns, North Africans. This was a tribute of substantial gift of wealth such as the gold, produce, or what? Slaves. Let's look. Let's look again. Hold on. The gold and jewels and good things and slaves. Now we having class. Let me finish reading this. The tribute might be best seen as the payment of protection money, but there were other ways to show submission as well. For modern forms of, let me get some clarity. Okay, that's irrelevant. But we're just letting you know what it is. Read it again real quick. A tributary state is a state that is subordinate to a more powerful neighbor. It was a form of subordination in pre-modern times. The tributary sent a regular token of submission, bowing down to the superior power. This was a tribute, a substantial gift, such as gold, the gold, produce, or slaves. The tribute might be best seen as the payment of protection money, but there were other ways to show submission as well. Let them know again, who are they submitting to? King Tut. One second. Okay, so unpaused it. So let's go to what King Tut is. King Tutankhamun is Chief X lying? Let's hit it. His empty DNA. West Asia. His biological origins. Haplogroup K. Yeah, the nation state began in Upper Egypt. In And they merged and became a nation when Upper and Lower Egypt. But before pre-Egypt, these Mediterranean people had been going up and down the Nile and populating it and living for thousands of years. And then eventually they formed a nation state. But these people have ancient biological origins outside of Africa. But they're still African because they've been there forever. When you've been in a place for 15,000 years, you are that now. Let's talk some more. Let's go back to images because you got niggas like pictures. Let's see what they're doing. These are Nubians. These are black people who Egyptians, by the way, called vile and wretched. Okay? So, primary evidence. Here it is. Here it goes. They're in procession, bringing along slaves and tribute. Gold and produce and shit. Animals in tow and shit. Showing submission. How are they showing submission, Chief X? Don't you see them on their knees? I mean, I'm being funny, but I'm trying to hit you hard in your soul so you'll get it. What they doing? Submission. Tribute state. The submissive neighbor of the Egyptians. What's he doing on the damn ground? Look at him. Bowing down to who? King Tut. Bowing down, all up in procession. Look. Bend a knee. You are not of us. You are a neighboring state. A less powerful state. We run shit, is what they saying. So I'm just trying to keep this shit raw and real. And they got the slaves in tow with ropes bonded around their neck. But Afrocentrics never taught you guys that this was ropes around their neck and they was in bondage until recently. Until I forced their hand from many conversations. Primary evidence. What is it? Produce and slaves and hold on. There we go. Bigger than ever. A tributary state. What are they doing? Delivery of gold, produce, and slaves. I mean, how much longer I got to keep spanking you guys before you bend the knee and say, you know what? Chief Exton sat us down and told the reality. The Hotep hustle is over. He broke down the DNA of the big dogs, the most popular King Tut, King Queen T. I mean, what? Showed the neighboring league. Man, stop. Stop. The gig is up, bro. The gig is up. And it's okay. Bring your ass back to West Central Africa, where home is. And be proud. When y'all 50th birthday come, take a trip to West Africa and treat yourself. Look at the graves as you drive up and down the walls in West Africa and Ghana or wherever you go. And think about the ancestors and how you've disappointed them, defecting to North Africa and trying to be North Africans. You guys got to repent. These people ain't even you. But they're black people. You guys, when you hit 50, you go to Ghana, roll by them graves, tell the bus driver to stop, walk up on them, bend the knee, and say, I'm sorry, ancestors. I might deserve hellfire for what I've done, but I'm coming here to repent, and I'm sorry I disrespected you. You've been turning over in your graves, listening to us foolish African Americans trying to represent North Africa. Running around in Egypt 3 and 4 times, spending money with the Arab Emirate government, while these orphanages in West Africa is doing bad and needed your support. We are sorry, ancestors. We're coming back home to West Central Africa. We're going to tell all our social media friends and everybody we fucked up. Chief X woke us up. The God Best returned like a thief in the night. I told you I was a God Best, a.k.a. Jesus. What they say, Jesus coming back like a thief in the night to bring his people home. That means this thief in the night was going to be amongst you, in the midst of you, for 2-3 decades possibly. Nobody told you no motherfucking time. I'm telling you now. He be amongst you, checking things out and observing, seeing who's going to hell or heaven. So the God Best been watching you. I told you I was the God Best reincarnated. What the fuck you think I was saying? I reincarnated back here to bring you guys back to West Central Africa. That's why the God Best is one of the only gods that came from outside of Egypt. Oh, you forgot that? Best is from outside of Egypt, coming into Egypt, regulating. The wise one. That's what Best was. The wise one. Let me get this picture back up. How do I do this shit? That's who Best is. The wise one, the short, the dwarf god. Ain't Chief X short? I mean, what was you guys? I'm just real talk. Case closed. Nubians was bowing down and giving honor and paying tribute and bringing slaves to the Caucasian King Tut, who wasn't black. The Egyptians wasn't black. I showed you DNA. I showed you primary evidence. And I explained definitions and terms and gave you that common sense science. Read them and weep. Circle the wagon, he said. I'm out. I told you motherfuckers, you cannot mess with me. And this what they call it, this battle scholarship. Of course I'm on edible, so don't mind me, y'all. But I just had to put this down tonight. And show and prove. Now, there's not a person on the planet, on God's green earth, of any race or hue that can disprove any sentence I said tonight in this video. That's a fact. It is nothing you can do at all to disprove or deny anything I've just said. You can only scramble, become erratic, get mad, and make up shit. So people are going to get dissuaded because they're just gullible. But I read it to you plain. This is raw history. This ain't romanticized shit, and we giving it to you raw. Chief X, I'm out.